विद्याय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। Sudarshan number 21. 21 or 26?
26 Guruji.
26 G.
Yeah. Yes, of course you can read.
Yes, Guruji. Manisa Anyat
Manasi, not Manisha.
Manasi Anyat Vachati Anyat Karyam Anyat Guratmanam.
There is no gu. It is not Guratmanam.
Du.
It is Duratmanam.
Duratmanam. Yes. Manisa Anyat.
Manasi Anyat.
Manasi. Yes. Manasi Anyat. Vachasi Anyat. Karmani Ekam Mahatmanam. Once again, Manasi Anyat, Vachasi Anyat, Karyam Anyat, Duratmanam, Manasi Anyat, Vachasi Anyat, Karmani Ekam Mahatmanam.
Manasi Anyat, Vachasi Anyat, Karyam Anyat Duratmanam. Manasi Anyat, Vachasi Anyat, Karmani Ekam Mahatmanam.
Yes.
Manasi Anyat. Manas is mind. Vachas is vak, speech. Karyam is action. So the mind, speech, and action, each one is different from the other. What the mind thinks, the words will not speak. And what the words speak, that will not be done. This is the nature or quality of Duratmanam. People who are given to adharma. Duratmanam is adharmik. Adharmika anam. Bad people, Duratmanam. Similarly, manasi anyat, vachasi anyat, karmani ekam mahatmanam. Whereas mahatmanam, the great people, for them, the mind, the speech, and the karma all will converge. They have got alignment. So the mind, what the mind is thinks, they speak, and what they speak, they do. So all the three, mind, speech, and action, ekam. Whereas for Duratmanam, all are different. Okay, they have got the alignment. Ekam is they have got alignment. They converge. That is the greatest of Mahatmanam. So there is a distinction. The distinction between Duratma and Mahatma is shown. This is the meaning. The next one, Mr. Bhashitam. Parulji can read.
Yes, Guruji. यथा मृत्यु पंडतः कर्ता कुरुते यत यत इच्छित इच्छित एवं आत्मकृतं कर्म मानवः प्रतिपयते. Correct, sir?
Mistakes are there. Many mistakes are there.
Shall I read it again properly?
No, listen. Yatha. Yatha mrit pindatah.
Pinditah.
Not pinditah. That's not pindi. Yatha mrit pindatah. Karta. Kurute yat yat ichchati.
Ichchati. Yeah.
Evam atmakritam karma. Manamaha pratipadyate. Not pratipayate. Where is payate? Pratipadyate.
Padhyate. Correct, sir.
Yata mrit pindatah. Yat yat ichchati. Evam atmakritam karma. Manavaha pratipadyate. This is the meaning. Sorry, this is the meaning I'll tell you. So, Mrit Pinda is the lump of clay. Mrit Pindataha, from a lump of clay. Karta is the doer. Karta is the doer. Here it is Mrit Pindataha, lump of clay. The Karta is, can take it as Gatakarta, pot maker. So, Saha Kurute, he does yat ichchati. Yat ichchati tat kurute. Whatever he desires, that he makes. He makes a pot. He makes a plate. He makes a glass. He makes a spoon. He makes a ladle. So many different things are made by the karta out of the mrit pinda, the lump of clay. Similarly, evam atmakritam karma. Similarly, atmakritam karma. Similarly, atmakritam. Karma which is done by the human beings. Manavaha is Manushyaha Naraha. Manavaha is Manushyaha Naraha. So, similarly, the Manushya, the human beings, they do karma. They do karma Atmakritam. Atmakritam is whatever the mind thinks, that karma they do. As the mrit, the lump of clay yields itself to different things, which decided by the pot maker. So too the human beings does karma as its mind wishes. Pratipadyate. Manavaha karma pratipadyate. That is the meaning. That is the meaning of this Subhashitam. The next one, Deepika ji.
हाँ जी। विदेशेषु धनं विद्या व्यसनेषु धनं मतिः परलोके धनं धर्मः शीलं सर्वत्र वै धनम्।
Good. It's a nice Subhashitam. Talks about the character. Talks about the values. So, Videsheshu Dhanam Vidya. Dhanam Vidya. Dhanam, the wealth is Videsheshu Dhanam. In Vidya is Dhanam. Knowledge is wealth. Vidya is knowledge. Dhanam is wealth. Vidya Dhanam Bhavati. Kutra Videsheshu. Videsheshu means foreign countries. Desha is Swadesha is one's own country. Videsha is other country other than one's country. That is foreign countries. Videsheshu Vidya Dhanam Bhavati. Knowledge is a wealth in a new place, in a new country. Vyasaneshu Dhanam Matihi. Matihi Dhanam Bhavati. Mati is Buddhi. Mati is Buddhi. Buddhi is the dhanam. The intellect is the dhanam in times of trouble. Vyasaneshu. In times of difficulty, Buddhi is the dhanam. Because you have to work out the problem and get out of the problem. So you have to use your buddhi. Matihi buddhi bhavat. Matihi dhanam bhavati. Paraloke dhanam dharmaha. Paraloka is in other loka. Other loka which you go after maranam. That is paraloka. Paraloke. Pitraloka, Swargaloka, ityadi loke. The loka which one gains after this life, paraloke, there dharmaha, whatever the charity, punya karma you did, that becomes, the result of that becomes the dhanam, the wealth. The result of that is like a dhanam, so that you can go and capitalize your punyam in that loka. So, dharma, what you do here, now in this loka, that in the form of punyam can be capitalized in the other loka. Therefore, it is compared to dhanam. Dharma is compared to dhanam. Sheelam sarvatra vaidhanam. Whereas Sheelam is character, the quality, the virtues. That is dhanam everywhere. It is not only in the other countries, in new place. It is not only when you have difficult times. It is not only in Paraloka. Everywhere, Sheelam Dhanam Bhavati. Character is the wealth. That is the meaning. The next one, Yajnapriyaji, can read.
Yes, Ji. Ature vyasane prapte durbikshe. Durbikshe shatru sankate rajadware shamshane cha yaha
Shmashane.
shamashane cha.
No.
Yes, Ji.
It is not Shamashane. It is Shma. Shmashane.
Yes. Shamashane cha yaha.
No. You're doing the same mistake. It is Shmashane. Shmashane. Can you hear my voice clearly?
Yes, Ji. Please come again, Ji.
Shmashane, not Shamashane.
Machane.
Yes, okay, that's why I'm asking you. Is my voice clear to all of you?
Yes, clear, Ji.
Okay. Is there any break in my voice?
Guruji. Yes,
No,
Guruji.
it's good.
Good.
Shmashane, Shma. You can see the letter Shakara Ma, Shma. Shmashane. Shmashanam. Shmashanam. What?
Mashanam.
Shmashanam is the burial place.
Yes.
The place of cremation is called Shmashana.
Mashani cha yaha tishtati saha bandavaha.
Okay, you read that word again.
Mashani.
Not Mashane. Where is Mashane? Shma. Shmashane.
Pronunciation is a little difficult for me. Ji. Shma.
Shma. It is Shma.
Shma.
Yeah,
Shmashani.
that's what it is. Shmashane.
Yes, ji.
Vyasane prapte
Ye.
durbikshe shatra sankate rajadvare shmashane cha yahatashtati bandhavaha.
Yes, ji.
Yahatashtati saha bandhavaha. He is a bandhu. He is your relative who stands by you in all these times of problem. And trouble is given. Ature in difficult times. Ature, then Vyasane also in times of misfortune. Ature difficulty, then when unfortunate things happen, Vyasane, Prapte is gained. When in such difficult times come, Durbikshe is begging. You are forced to beg. You go to that condition. That is when you lose all your wealth. That time, even when you are forced to do bhiksha, begging, Shatru Sankate, when you are in trouble because of the Shatru, the enemies, Rajadvara. Dwara is a door. Raja is the king. It means you are at the doorstep of the king. Means you are caught in the court cases. You happen to be present in the court for some issues. Rajadvare. Your life depends on the judgment of the juries. Then Smashane. Smashana is in cremation ground, crematorium. Smashane. So in all these places, the one who stands by you always, that person is really a bandhu. He doesn't give you up. That is the meaning. Kaha bandhuhu yaha tishtati. Yaha tishtati sarvakale saha bandhavaha. Not only in times of the times of pleasant condition, even in unpleasant conditions, that person who stands by you always, that person is a bandhu, is a relative, real relative, really connected to you, therefore relative. The next one, Kirtiji.
उत्तमो नातिवक्ता स्यात् आधमो बहुभाषते न काञ्चने ध्वनि स्थादृक् यादृक् कांस्ये प्रजायते.
Good. Can you chant this? This is the Subhashitam. It can be chanted. This, Mr.
I can repeat after you if you can help me out.
Yeah. This is Subhashitam. Therefore, it can be set in a meter, Anushtup meter. It can be chanted in a tune. Uttamo nati vakta syat.
Uttamo nativakta syat.
Adhamo bahubhashate.
Adhamo bahubhashate.
Nakanchane dhvanistadrik.
Nakanchane dhvanistadrik.
Yadrikansye prajayate.
Yadrikansye prajayate.
Yes.
Thank you, Guru.
उत्तमः न अतिवक्ता स्यात् नातिवक्ता स्यात् अधमः बहुभाषते. Empty vessels make much noise. That is the meaning. Uttamaha is great people. They don't speak much. Ativakta na syat. They don't speak much. Adhamaha, the inferior people. Inferior means they don't have qualities. They don't have values. They are called Adhamaha. Adharmikaha, you can take. Adhamaha. Great people do not speak much. Whereas the small people, they speak a lot. Bhagabhashate. They speak a lot. They speak meaninglessly a lot. What they speak will be meaningless. That is why it is much in quantity, not in quality. Then nakanchane, that is compared to na kanchane dvanihi tadrika yadrika kangsye prajagate. Kangsya is the brass vessel. Kangsye. Kanchana is gold. Dhvani is the sound. So as the sound makes by these brass vessels, they will all make sound. If you keep it on the floor, it will make sound and the vibration will be there for some time. Whereas golden vessel is not like that. It will not make noise. So ya dhvanihi, this dhvanihi, yadrak dhvanihi, yadrak dhvanihi kanchane प्रजागते याध्वनिः कांस्ये प्रजागते तादृक ध्वनिः कांचने न प्रजागते. Sound produced by the sounds, more sounds are produced by the brass vessels, not by the golden vessels. So uttamas are like the golden vessels. They don't make sound. They don't speak much. Adhamas are like the brass kangsya. They make a lot of noise. That is the meaning. The next one, Subhalakshmi ji.
परोपकाराय फलन्ति वृक्षः
Shaha.
वृक्षाः परोपकाराय वहन्ति नद्यः परोपकाराय वहन्ति गावः परोपकाराय शरीरं येद.
Duhanti Gavaha.
दुहन्ति गावः.
Gavaha, yeah. There's some noise, background noise. Paropakaraya palanti vrikshaha. Paropakaraya vahanti nadyaha. Paropakaraya duhanti gavaha. Paropakaraya shariram etat. Vrikshaha palanti. Trees, they give fruits. Trees give fruits not for themselves. They don't consume fruits. They give fruit for para upakara. Upakara is helping for others. Para is others. Para upakaraya, for the sake of others, trees give fruits. Trees produce fruits. Similarly, nadi, the water flows. River flows for the sake of others. The river doesn't use water to quench the thirst or any other purpose. Doesn't use. It is for the sake of others. The river flows. Rivers flow. Similarly, paropakaraya duganti gavaha. Gavaha is cows. Cows give milk for others. Etata shariram, this body which Bhagavan has given, it is for para upakaraya. It is for helping others, not para apakaraya, not for harming, not for not for getting things from others. It is for giving. It is meant for giving, not for getting. So para upakaraya, paropakaraya, etat shariram. The next one, Neelamji.
अलसस्य कुतो विद्या अवित्तस्य कुतो धनम् अधन्नस्य कुतो मित्रम् अमित्रस्य कुतो सुखम्
Adhanasya, not adhanasya, adhanasya.
अधनस्य
Okay. Alasasya. Alasasya kuto vidya. Vidya kutaha. Alasasya kutaha vidya. Alasaha is the lazy person. Where is the vidya, the knowledge for the lazy person? Vidya is not for the lazy people. For vidya, for gaining knowledge, one has to work. Anything you learn new, want to learn something new, involves effort. It needs some investment. The investment is the effort. If that investment is not there, then the result cannot be enjoyed. So, alasasya, the lazy person, how can he have vidya, knowledge? Where is knowledge for this lazy person? Where is knowledge means he will not have knowledge because he is alasaha, is a lazy person. Similarly, avidyasya kutaha dhanam. Where is dhanam for the person who doesn't have knowledge? The knowledge is not there because he is alasa, he is a lazy person. And dhanam will not be there because he doesn't have knowledge. Now, adhanasya kuto mitram. Where is mitram? Mitram is friend. Not only friends and relations, the relatives. Mitram bhavati. Mitram, friends and relations. Where I mean, how will they have friends and relations if they don't have dhanam, if they don't have wealth? So, person doesn't have wealth, he will not have his surroundings. People will not be there. He will not have friends, he will not have relatives. Amitrasya kuto sakam, kuto sukam. Amitrasya, the one who doesn't have friend, who doesn't have relatives. Then where is sukam? Where is pleasure? Where is enjoyment for him? There is no enjoyment. So, there is no pleasure, there is no sukam, there is no enjoyment, there is no comfort. There is no comfort when there are no people around you. So it starts from alasasya, from the laziness. The lazy person do not gain knowledge, and the money will not be there, dhanam will not be there for the one who is not learned. Relatives will not be there for the one who doesn't have money, who is not rich or doesn't have money. And sukam, comfort will not be there, who doesn't have relatives, friends. So, alasasya kutaha sukam. You can connect. There is no sukam for the lazy person. Lazy person think that being lazy, sleeping will give sukam. But really speaking, he cannot enjoy sukam, comfort in life. That is the meaning. The next one, Bhavaniji.
यस्माञ्च पर्यमिच्छेत्तु तस्य ब्रूयात् तथा प्रियं व्यातो मृगवधं कर्तुं गीतं गायति सुस्वरम्.
What is the first line again? Read, please. The first line.
Yasmacha Priyamichet.
It is Priyamichet, not Pariya.
Priyamichetu tasya.
It's okay. So, yasmacha priyamichetu tasya bruyat sada priyam vyadaha, okay, vyadho mrigavadam kartum geetam gayati suswaram. You read the Subhashitam 3-4 times, the fluency will come. Then after that you can try to chant it.
Okay.
Yasmacha priyamichetu tasya bruyat sada priyam vyadho mrigavadham kartum geetam gayati suswaram. When you read first time, it may be difficult. Second time you read, third time you read mentally. Then the words, because you have repeated many times, that has to stay in the mind, the RAM memory, at least immediate, for at least for just a few minutes, it will be there. Then you read, again you read, then it will become all right. Okay.
Okay.
Then when you read, you have to see what the letter is. Many people have the problem of taking the letter, seeing the letter as something else. It is not pariya, it is pakara plus repa, then e is pri. So when you read letter by letter, priya, mich, priya michet. As it is a read, no problem. And one more thing, when there is conjunct consonant, I'm taking a very simple example. The next line, tasya, is there. How do you read tasya? Takara, here you can see, the first letter is ta, takara plus a. The second letter is sakara plus yakara plus a. It is a conjunct, sakara plus yakara. So ta and sya, ta, sya. That's how we read. Instead you can do, the conjunct consonant can be pronounced with the preceding vowel. In ta, takara plus a is there. Along with the akara, the following conjunct consonants can be attached to and you can pronounce. Tas, tasya. Similarly, priya, michet. Me, that is makara plus e, then chakara is there. Mich, can read. Okay. Similarly, the last one. Su, swa, ram. Su, swa, ram. You can read sus. You can take the help of the preceding vowel, sakara plus u, sus. Then va, ram. Otherwise, su, swa, ram. This is a simple word. There we don't have any problem. But there may be a word where you may have difficulty in reading the conjunct consonant. When there is conjunct consonant and the conjunct consonant is preceded by the vowel, you pronounce the conjunct consonants along with the preceding vowel. That becomes easy. Yasmacha priyamichetu tasya bruyat sada priyam yadho mrigavadham kartum geetam gayati suswaram. So the meaning is Yasmat cha priyam ichet, from whom you want to gain what you like, what you love. You want to gain something from someone. Therefore, how should you speak? You speak to them, tasya bruyat sada priyam. Always speak lovingly, softly, lovingly, kindly. Because you have to get something from that person. Therefore, the words be very loving, kind, soft. Like what? Vyadaha. Vyadaha is hunter. Mrugavadam kartum vyadaha geetam gayati suswaram. Vyadaha, the hunter. Hunter intention is to hunt animals, to kill animals. So, what does he do? He sings songs of suswaram with melodiously he sings songs to attract animals. So when you sing songs, the deer and all will come. Either you sing songs or you play the music, then the animals can be attracted. So he can be killed. Similarly, when you want to gain something from a person, when you have got something to get from some person, then you speak to them slowly. So when you want to gain something from some person, not only something is may not be an object, even knowledge is required. Now, even when you want to gain knowledge from a person, from a guru, there's a protocol. You have to ask the guru personally, going to his place with all the things in your hand, fruits or whatever may be, fruits, dhanam, etc., and go and ask. Then you have to show your readiness to the guru to receive the teaching, to gain knowledge. This is a protocol. Bhagavad Gita says, Tadviddhi pranipatena pariprashtena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanam. So, jnanam upadekshanti, tadviddhi pranipatena. So, pariprashtena sevaya. So, go to the guru and fall at the feet, ask questions, then the guru will teach you. The same idea is there in Upanishad. Parikshalokan karmashitan brahmana harirvedamayat nastya kritakritena tamitpanehi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat nastya kritakritena. So let it. This is first part of the shloka. The second part of 9 is that Samitpanehi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. With Samit in his hands, then let him go to the Guru and ask for knowledge. Samitpanehi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. Sa Gurumeva Bigachet. Saha, that is the disciple who wants to be a disciple. Saha Gurumeva Bigachet. Samitpanehi Shrotriyam Brahmanishtam. With Samit in his hands. So, therefore, Satyam, therefore, Priyam Bruyat. Speak because you want to receive, you want to gain. Therefore, Priyam Bruyat. And an example, Vyadaha Mirgavadam Kartum Geetam Gayati. So, Swaram is given. Okay, the next one. Prabhakar.
Yes, Guruji. Udyama Udyamaha Sahasam Dhairyam Buddhis Shakti Parakramaha Shadete Yatra Vartante Tatra Devas Sahayakrat.
Yes. Can you read again?
Yes, Guruji. Udyamas sorry, let me start that.
Sahasam.
Udyamas Sahasam Dhairyam Buddhis Shakti पराक्रमः षडेते यत्र वर्तन्ते तत्र देवः सहायकृत्.
Yes. Udyamah sahasam dhairyam buddhishaktif parakramah shadhete yatra vartante tatra devas sahayakrit. Shadete yatra vartante tatra devas sahayakrit. Okay. See, one more thing I tell you here. Udyamaha Sagasam is there. So, Udyamaha, the word Udyamaha ending with Visarga. And the next word begins with Sagasam, Sakara. These are all grammar. Grammar, you have to go a long way to learn that. Just telling you, when you chant, when you do this, you can remember this and try to chant or try to replace the letter Visarga the way I tell you now. Udyamaha is Visarga is there. Sagasam, Sakara is there. Following letter is Sakara. So what you can do? When Sakara follows, Visarga can be replaced by Sakara. When Sakara follows, Visarga can be replaced by Sakara. Therefore, it becomes Udyamas. When you read, when you chant, it becomes Udyamas. Udyamas Sagasam Dhairyam. Udyamaha Sagasam Dhairyam also you can read, nothing wrong. In Sanskritam, we have a topic called Sandhi. We have a topic called Sandhi. There, at the meeting point of the two words, some change happen. The meeting point of two words can join, and at the meeting point, some change happens. The change is only for the sake of easy utterance, pronunciation. Udyamaha Sagasam Dhairyam and Udyamas Sagasam Dhairyam. Between that two, there's a difference. That is easy. It is easy to chant Udyamas Sagasam Dhairyam rather than Udyamaha Sagasam Dhairyam. Why? Now see, Udyamaha is Visarga. Later we will be seeing, when I told you before, with Visarga, that Udyamaha, that Visarga, it is, the sound is produced from the throat. Sagasam, Sa is dental. It is produced by the tongue touching the lower part of the upper teeth. I hope you all know that. Ucharana Sthanam and all we learned. You need to remember Ucharana Sthanam. All the way, it's very important. The place of pronunciation need to be remembered. So Udyamaha is Kanta and Sagasam is dental. So from Kanta to dental, you have to jump. The place of pronunciation has to be changed. Udyamaha, then Sagasam. But now if you make Visarga also into Sakara, Udyamas, now the tongue will be at the base of the upper teeth only. Because that is all, Sakara is dental only. The following letter also Sagasam. So it is easy to pronounce. That's called euphonic combination. That's called Sandhi in Sanskritam. Therefore, Sandhi is an important topic. It's a very big topic. So, Udyamas Sagasam Dhairyam. Similarly, the second line you can see, Buddhihi. Buddhihi, Visarga is there. You have to remember the place of pronunciation. Visarga is pronounced from the throat. Shaktihi, it is palatal. Shakara, it is palatal. The tongue has to touch the palate. That's why it's called palatal. Here too, the Ucharana Sthanam, Buddhihi Throat, from throat you have to jump to palate. Instead, you change this visarga to shakara. Buddhishakti. That becomes easy. Can you all follow what I'm saying?
Yes, Guruji.
Yes.
Yes.
Buddhishakti. It becomes easy. And Shakti Parakramaha is that. There also we have this thing. What happens is Shaktif Parakramaha. That if sound comes. Shaktif. That is the only sound similar to Fa in Hindi. There is no other Fa. Okay, here only it happens. When Visarga, remember, when Visarga is followed by Pakara or Phakara, that is first or second letter of the fifth class, Pavarga letter follows Visarga, takes a sound, Shaktif, that F sound it takes. Okay, that need to note. Shaktif Parakramaha. Shakti Parakramaha individually can be read, nothing wrong. But Shaktif Parakramaha, that Visarga taking the sound and reading, it is easy. The change happens when you join the words when you say. See, when you say a sentence, the words are in words, the words are all joined. There is no really the pause, a long pause between the words. You say it as though there is no space. When you write, there is space. But when you speak, there is no space. The book is on a table. And that too, when you listen to the American English or British, that you don't see, it's difficult to identify what they speak. The words are not distinct. It is continuous. The same thing is there in Sanskritam also. When you speak like that, then the Visarga undergoes these changes. You can note these three changes, whatever I said, you can remember. Visarga followed by Sakara, Visarga will be replaced by Sakara, number one. Visarga followed by Shakara, Visarga will be replaced by Shakara. And Visarga followed by Murdhanya Shakara. There also Visarga will be replaced by Murdhanya Shakara. So for these three sibilants, you can remember. Sha, Sha, Sa. Then for the Akara and Pakara, Visarga will become Shaktif, the F sound. This thing you can remember. Then last line you see, Tatra Devaha Sahaya Krita. Here also Visarga followed by Sakara. Devaha Visarga is there. And the next word beginning with Sahaya Krita, Sakara is there. So Devas Sahaya Krita. Understand? Yes.
Yes, Guruji.
Yes, Guruji.
Now, Udyamassahasam dhairyam Buddhishaktif parakramaha Shadete yatra vartante Tatra devas sahaya krita. Can be chanted like this. Okay. What is the meaning? So, Shat means six. Shadete. These six things are required. These six things are where there are, there Devaha Sahaya Kritu. Bhagavan will help. Devaha is Bhagavan will help. Bhagavan or your luck will help. Where there are these six things, there you will get the help, the helping hand of Deva, the Lord. Bhagavan will help you. What are those six qualities, six things? Udyamaha. Udyama is effort. And the effort has to be proper effort. Udyama is effort. And effort has to be proper. When you want to gain something, proper effort is important. It's very much applicable for Sanskritam. Proper effort is required. Effort also has to be proper. Saghasam. Saghasam is perseverance, continuous. One has to persevere. One has to work hard. Saghasam. Not giving up. Perseverance. Saghasam. Dhairyam is courage. Dhairyam is not afraid of the obstacles. Dhairyam. Then buddhihi is knowledge, the power of the intellect. Buddhihi. Shakti is the skill. The skill, and you be prepared with all the resources. The Shakti that you need, that Shakti physical as well as mental, the power required. Parakramaha is that readiness to overcome all the pratibandha, obstacles. Not afraid of the obstacles. Parakramaha. So these are the 6 things. Where these 6 things are there, there Bhagavan will be there as your helper, as your Sahaya Krit. Sahaya means Sahaya is helping. Krit, he will be there favoring you. Tatra Devaha Sahaya Krit. Fortune favors the bold. There's a proverb in English. That is the meaning of this Subhashitam. The next one. Pratibhaji.
कृतस्य करणं नास्ति मृतस्य मरणं तथा गतस्य शोचनं नास्ति ह्येतद्वेदविदां मतम्.
Yes. Good.
धन्यवाद.
कृतस्य करणं नास्ति मृतस्य मरणं तथा. Kritasya karanam nasti. It means Kritasya, what has been done. What has been done is done. You cannot do it again. It has been done. If it is wrong, you can ask only sorry. It's a mistake. But it cannot be read. You cannot undo it. Like in computer, you can undo it. You have typed something wrong. Well, many things are wrong, so you can continuously undo it. But once you save it, you cannot undo it. That is also a problem. In computer also we have that limitation. Once you save it, you cannot undo it. So, Kritasya karanam nasi. What has been done cannot be undone. You cannot undo it. Mritasya maranam tata. Similarly, Mritasya, the one who has gone, is gone. Mritasya, the one who is dead, he cannot. Mritasya maranam tata. Maranam, the death of the person, the dead person, has happened. He is gone means gone. He will not come back. Because he is also done. You cannot redo it or undo it. Redoing also not possible, undoing also not possible. In the case of Maranam, it is not possible. Gatasya shochana nasti. What has gone? What misfortune has gone? It is what misfortune has happened. It has happened. What gatasya? Therefore, no need to worry about it. Shochana nasti. Shochana is worry. Gatasya. What misfortune has happened, it has done its calamity and gone is gone. There's no point in worrying about it. He etat veda vidam matam. This is the matam, the view of the knowers of the Shastram. So, what has happened is happened. So, there is no point in worrying about it. What is to be done now? Focus on that. That is the view, the opinion of the knowers of this Shastram. The learned people have this opinion. That is the meaning. The next one, 36. Maji can read.
Yes, Guruji. Adama Dhanamichanti धनं मानं च मध्यमाः उत्तमाः मानमिच्छन्ति मानो हि महतां धनम्
Adamaha dhanam icchanti. Dhanam, wealth. Icchanti, desire. They desire wealth. Who? Adamaha, inferior people. People who do not have values, do not have character. Adharmikaha dhanam icchanti. They desire wealth and they gain wealth by any means. Not only by honest means, crooked means. That's why they call Adamaha. Dhanam manam cha madhyamaha. Madhyamaha is mediocre people. They desire wealth as well as manam. Manam is respect. Manam is dignity. That honor. They desire both honor and wealth. Uttamaha manam icchanti. Whereas great people, they value manam more than dhanam. For them, the respect, the honor, the dignity is important. Manam is important. Manam is more important than dhanam. Mano hi magatam dhanam. Manaha, that is the honor, the respect. That is magatam dhanam. It is the greatest wealth. So, dhanam, kevalam dhanam icchanti adamaha. Only dhanam is, wealth is desired by the inferior people. Mediocre people desire both wealth as well as respect, whereas great people, they have value only for respect, not for dhanam. Why? Because that honor is the greatest wealth. This is the meaning. The next one. Next person, Akoshi.
Yes, Guruji.
Please read.
Chalam vittam, chalam chittam, chalam, yes, chalam vittam, chalam chittam, chale jivityo vanai,
Not so difficult to read that. Read again. Second line.
chale jivityo
Why G with you? Where is G with you?
Jivitayo vane, sorry. Jivitayo vane, chala,
Read properly. Read slowly. Why you are jumping? Before reading the first letter, you are jumping to the second letter. Read letter by letter properly.
Yes, Guruji. Chala midam, sarvam.
Chala midam, not chala midam, right? Chala midam. Okay.
Yes. Chala midam, sarvam. Kirti.
Read letter by letter. You see.
Kirtiryasya sa jivati.
Yes. Kirtiryasya sa jivati.
Kirtiryasya sa jivati.
Yes. Chalam vittam, chalam chittam, chale jivita yauvane, chalamidam sarvam. Kirtiryasya sa jivati. Vittam is wealth. Vittam, wealth, chalam. Money will go. That is the nature of the money. Doesn't stay in one place. Chittam also is like that. Chittam is the mind. Mind, the nature of mind also is chanchala. It is always moving, flickering. Similarly, chale jivita yavane. Similarly, the life, and that too the yavana, the youth, that also it is very transient. It goes away, changes. It comes and goes. Like like other things, Vittam and Chittam. So everything is transient. Chala chalamidam sarvam. In this world of moving and not moving, these are moving. These will not stay. What? Vittam, dhanam is moving. Chittam is always flickering, moving. Jivita yovane, life and the youth, that also always moving. It is not stationary. Then what is stationary? What remains always? What remains always not moving? Kirtihi. Kirtihi is the glory, fame. Kirtihi yasyasa jivati. The fame alone remains. Everything is transient, but the fame, the name and the fame what one you gained by one's dharma, dharmika karma action, or by one's qualities, the virtues, that kirti, that alone stays. So everything in the world is transient. What is not transient is this kirti, this glory, this fame, what one has gained. That alone, jivati, that alone stays. Jivati means tishtati, that alone stays. Everything else is transient. The next is Subhashitam, 38. Parulji.
Yes, Guruji. अटनेनं महारण्ये सुपनत्था जायते शौने नेह वेद वेदाभयासात् तथा ज्ञानं शौने पर्वतलघ्नं
Okay.
पर्वतलघ्ननम्.
A lot of mistakes are there. You have to practice from the akshara.
अटनेनं
It's okay.
महारण्ये.
Listen, you have to practice from the akshara.
Huh.
From that you start practicing again. Then only you will be able to read. From akshara, I have sent already the PDF file. You listen to the previous classes. Start practicing the akshara and the ucharana. Then start reading the words. The words practice also we did. Then only you can read this. Because a lot of mistakes are there. Now listen to me. You don't have to chant. Actually, you can read.
Okay, sir.
Thing is next. First reading the words.
Atanena.
First word is, listen to me. Atanena. 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 Second word is maharanye. 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 Second word. Third word, I mean the second time, you read a lot of mistakes. But all the words have got mistakes. Supantaha. Supantaha. You read Supanataha, something you read. Next word is Jayate. Jayate. Where is Shaunaihi? It is Sha is there and Naihi is there. Shanaihi, not Shaunaihi. Then you know what? How do you write show then? That is why I asked you to practice the letter.
Shanai.
Vyasa, please do it. Where is Shaunaihi? There is no show. Yes.
Shanai.
Then next one is Vedabyasat. 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 So we have to read letter by letter. Then tatha. Jnanam. Jnanam. Again shanaihi. Shanaihi. Last word is, first letter is pa, but the next letter vakara, that va is there having repa at the top. You have to read par first and then only va. Parva. Parvata. Then Langha. Parvata Langanam. Atanena Maharanye Supantaha Jayate Shanaihi Vedabhyasat Tatha Jnanam Shanaihi Parvata Langanam Atanena Maharanye Supantaha Jayate Shanaihi Vedabhyasat Tatha Jnanam Shanaihi Parvata Langanam. Okay. So he's saying Maharanya means in the forest, great forest. The great forest, the forest it is difficult to find the path. So how to find the path? You have to walk slowly. You have to cover the distance bit by bit. Shanaihi, slowly. Supantaha. Pantaha means traveler. Supantaha. Atanena, by moving. Shanaihi jayate. Maharanye supantaha jayate. So in the world, in the forest, the path is discovered slowly. You have to walk slowly to find the path in the forest. You cannot run here and there. If you run here and there without any plan, run here and there, you will not find a way out of the forest. Similarly, jumping the mountain, Parvata Langanam is jumping the mountain. Jumping the mountain means crossing the mountain. When you climb out and also when you climb down, you cannot do it fast. You have to do step by step. So covering the path in the forest is achieved by step. Similarly, Parvata Langanam, crossing the mountain, is also done step by step, slowly. Similarly, Jnanam also is gained by practice, slowly. Veda Abhyasat Tata Jnanam. Veda is Veda. Jnanam is Veda Jnanam. The knowledge gained from the Vedas. You cannot gain knowledge from the Veda immediately. The Veda has to be studied. You cannot study in a day. It has to be studied for a length of time, systematically, slowly, little by little. So the Jnana is also gained little by little. You cannot know the Sandhi rule immediately. First you have to learn the Akshara, Shabda, reading. Then a lot of other things have to be learned. Then only. Shanaihi, labate. So, slow and steady wins the race. That is the meaning of this Subhashitam. So, you can get things only by putting effort there and slowly and steadily. Okay. And also, Abhyasa, practice, continuous practice. It's important. Next one. I think the next one, the big Subhashitam, we will do it in the next class. Okay, we'll do it in the next class. There are about 50 Subhashitams are there. We'll try to cover it in the next class. And after that, maybe either class after next or after that, we'll get into the language. So before getting into the language, we have to fix the basic problems, the problem of pronunciation, reading, that you have to fix it. For that, I've already sent you material. Please do the reading practice. Abhyasa is required. The correct pronunciation is important. Then we will get into the language. So slowly we will introduce the language. So when it comes to the language, we will not emphasize on reading. So I take for granted you all know reading. There you cannot afford to do the reading mistakes. The reading has to be corrected now. That is why we spend a lot of time now. So do the reading practice. Watch the previous classes and read the materials what I sent. Some materials already I have sent you. The Chitrapada Kosha, one book I sent. So a lot of words are there in that book. You can practice reading the words. Okay, so we will stop here. Please remind me Subhashitam 39 to be read next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.
Harihi Om.
Om.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरुजी.
धन्यवाद गुरु.
धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद.